everybody's choices determine how you're going to be and where you're going to be. I said, I don't believe this, that you're a slave to where you grew up and where you don't grow up. It's about the choices you make. It's right for right and wrong for wrong. You're going to, just the way it is,
Yeah.
So anyways, I was just seeing what you guys were doing over here. I drive by every once in a while and I see you out here.
Just basically
Preaching the word.
trying to preach.
Yeah, what was that guy's deal?
So he was trying to preach too.
Yeah, I heard him.
But, there's a conflict of who he was preaching about.
Yeah.
So there's, who's Alexander the Sixth, Pope Alexander VI in 1492. He gave a decree, and he had some famous artists paint the picture of his son as whom people believe is Jesus Christ.
Right.
But that was actually
The picture of the white Jesus?
Yeah, there you go.
That's actually Caesar Borgia.
Yeah.
Caesar Borgia. And that's basically it. We were just telling him he's just a black man, and there's no.
Oh, guys, I gotta go. I have this. We called about this abandoned vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So he's gonna come and talk to me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Are you guys out here tomorrow?
No, every Thursday.
Oh, we're having a big fireworks show out here tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll probably see it from my house.
It's for free. So it's just the stuff we sell.
Nice.
We bring the kids over. It's all free.
Good luck. As soon as you say, oh, he's a black man, bada bing, bada boom. It's hard to accept. It's hard to accept. It's hard.
Like I said, two-edged sword though. Two-edged sword though.
And the two-edged sword cuts both ways.
It's dangerous.
So everybody has to be careful. You think I'm just saying I'm a god just to fucking say it? I'm being careful.
Because I know he was thinking. He was saying that you're comparing something.
Damn.
We weren't even doing that.
But if you had patience, I would have said, look, I beg you, how should I beg you for scraps. That makes me a god. Because what do you think the angels are doing? The angels are gods too. All of them, right?
Yeah.
We're all
That's
judges.
That's what it is. Yeah.
But it's
He
so
didn't want to listen.
it's so fucking hard for you people to accept this fucking wetback as a fucking god and a judge.
Yeah.
I am.
What did it say? It's your own people that hate you the most.
It's your own people that hate you. When you see that, it's your own people that hate you the most.
And he had tattoos. Some look pretty fresh though. So it's like.
So he's out of order.
Yeah, he's gone.
Out of
He
order.
said he had 18 disciples or something.
Yeah.
And then I told him, okay, but where's your church at?
Straight
He
up.
ignored me.
Straight up nigga.
I told him, where's your church at? I told him, hey, listen, didn't you say Book of James? Right, where's your works at? And he just ignored it.
We didn't even get the book of James. They were
Oh
talking
yeah,
so
that
much.
was the first. That was the first one. The first we were gonna get though. We didn't get to it.
These guys talk so damn much. Okay. But guess what? They don't believe it. That Abishai was right here.
Yeah.
He was
Matthew
right
18, yeah. Or two. I wish I was there.
But all the questions they asked, but they didn't have the patience. They should have just only asked one, because from one question came all those questions.
Yeah, because it was a lot to cover though. But
The Yahweh said, water, from your belly will flow rivers of living water. Living water. You ever had sparkling water? Yeah, it tastes so fucking good. Next thing you know, you're done with it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, give me some more.
And you feel even like better. You feel like fresh, like the actual refreshment.
But here's the thing about those guys that you're not going to see Israel. You're not going to see them change. There's demons leaving their bodies right now. There's demons leaving their bodies right now, and they're doing this. They're getting to chill. Demons are straight leaving their bodies. We already done with this nigga. And the only reason they came up here is to get How about Shimmy Al-Shad doesn't care that he had a baby child? Straight up fucking murder both.
You go there trying to, I don't know who that girl was. The other guys were trying to talk to her. Like, what are you trying to show in front of her? What the fuck is this? Like, fucking show, like, come on, bro. Fucking get the hell out of here with that, you know?
You know what they are? They're straight up niggers.
Yeah, carnival, yeah, same shit.
No, not niggers. Niggers.
Niggards?
Niggards.
Yeah,
Because Niggard has bad news.
Yeah,
Like they left a bad taste in it. You know what I'm saying?
like, bro, that you went over to, like, you was talking to the camera,
Yeah, he was
you
trying
went
to
over
hook
there,
that
yeah.
Trying to get up in our camera.
Yeah, and he was always trying to talk. I think his brother went over there and checked, you know what I mean, told him, you know? So we are in the defenders of the
And that's the thing that they don't get it. These are the end times. They are out there.
Went over there and said, how many commandments are there? In front of him, so that the camera could hear you.
catch you.
Let me see how many
Catch you every word,
minutes.
Because you know you got the mic right there.
Almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours of arguing. Because I know I was speaking for 40 minutes.
We
Yeah.
brought out scriptures.
And I always do that. I always look at the time because I always talk too much. I talk too much. But that's the
all
spirit.
edification.
That's
You know
all
what I mean?
spirit.
That brother, he tried to talk so that we wouldn't talk.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
It's called filibuster.
Yeah.
What?
That's why at the end I just kept saying, you know, he's uncircumcised.
Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen? He's just gonna go to sleep. But he's still gonna get judged.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely get judged though.
Just like that guy didn't recognize me.
And he's,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that. You see them? It's
He
like
fucking sold me a car.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Like he didn't remember. He didn't remember.
Yeah.
Things to take the knowledge out of it. You could be sitting next to a killer and he said he was gonna kill you one day and you forgot about it.
Yep.
Next thing you know, you're all bleeding out. Fucking shaking because you've been cold. That's terrible. That's terrible.
You said back in 2017,
2017.
5 years ago. People forget.
People forget.
Yeah. Now see, that's the spirit right there. That you remember it. You knew already though. That was the spirit that you know.
I didn't want to remember it. The spirit said, "Let me just tell you."
Yeah. That's not the spirit.
That's the actual spirit.
And,
Hey, it sucks that he doesn't believe. But guess what? Well, people like that, they are showing in their faith. They have to get fucking rocked real bad.
oh yeah.
Like the baby has to almost fucking terrible shit.
So what's that
To
called?
open
Flash.
their eyes.
What's that?
Rationalize, yeah.
Yeah. And flash before their eyes though. You go, oh shit, you know.
Their light suddenly flashes
Before their eyes. Yeah.
That's incredible, man. So we didn't even have time to break down any other scriptures, but you know, my voice is kind of sore, but that's alright. That's alright. You know?
He was trying to get loud. So.
Jeremiah 6:10. Behold, the word of Yahweh Shai is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it.
No, they don't.
They did.
But he's a wrestler. Wrestling is a discipline.
So he has to know about structure,
He
right?
has to know about structure.
Yeah.
Where did he learn his fucking moves from?
So he had to learn from someone.
Who did that motherfucker learn his moves from?
Yeah. That's why he tried to say, well, who do you learn?
And he totally ignored me about the transfer of mind.
Yeah, good.
He totally ignored me.
No, he did. He really did ignore a lot of stuff. That's why he
Yes, he
told
knew the truth. He knew the truth.
yeah, we were cut. He knew we were cutting them. He needed bandages though.
You can bring 1,000 of those motherfuckers. They're not gonna change.
And he didn't even get to Revelation 27. Break it down. He probably ignored it. It don't matter. He kept saying that. It don't matter.
That's what they say.
Isaiah
to
6.
Every time you tell him about the commandments, he said, there's, you know, do you follow all of the commandments? You know we can't follow all of the
Exactly.
commandments.
They switch it up.
Yeah,
on you.
they say, why not? Do you follow all the commandments? No, we can't follow all the commandments.
Yeah, that's all. And Romans 7, right?
And at least saving, you can't follow that.
Yeah.
Don't show them.
Well, you're gonna get. Yeah, if you're an Israelite and you're shaving though, you're breaking the law, statute, and commandment, which clearly says in scriptures.
Yeah, so they're going to.
And it's made it easy one to keep. Within your power.
Yeah.
That's what you fucking fire with ignorance.
You know, you hear about
Isn't it better? I waste my time every day doing it.
Yeah.
And that's a discipline that was taught to me by who?
Clean shaved, and that's the way. You look good, and you look better. Even the woman will tell you, you look better when you clean shaved. You know, that's not time. He's on.
Women are awful. So those people believe that they're living a heavenly life. They probably got a shitty life.
I was gonna say, why did you ignore the scripture about hell?
Why do you have such a terrible disposition about it?
Yeah. He ignored a lot of stuff though. No, this ain't hell. What the hell are you talking about? We could have brought other scriptures about hell. And he was talking about Lazarus 16. But clearly, I mean,
That's a straight up white
Because
woman.
when he came up, he was all cool, right? He was all cool when he came up.
And you know what? I like this. And you know why? Because I'm going to use it. And that's what makes me a fucking god, okay? Get the fuck over it. Through time, these two men will say that, and you're going to say that. You're going to get so confident in yourself, you're going to be like,
Yeah, exactly.
what do you think we're doing? We're preparing for that day when we get to say, kill those fucking Israelites. like, Jerry, just go drop a boulder on them.
Yeah. Well,
Or
what
the
Jeremiah
moon.
16 and 16 act? Hey, you be fishers, which we are being fishers, and then they're we hunters. Lord will, we're gonna snatch them up and doing all this and that.
But it's not going to be fair. In that day, they're going to be like, shit.
Yeah, oh, he's been, yeah,
That's why the Lord does it. You see how he's a very handsome guy. He's very big and very muscular. I bet you the ladies love him. Wouldn't it be terrifying to see this brother just tear his ass up
flick him like a fly.
and then his brains come out of his fucking head?
And be like, oh, well. Oh, I even tell you in Jeremiah, right? I will use thee as a battle axe, though, to take the route of the nations, though, in Jeremiah 51.
You don't even have to work out, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even bring those precepts out, though.
We couldn't. That would have been he would have threw his baby at us. Right? People get so fucking mad, and this God, he is a God, but he's not the God. Yahweh, he loves drama. He loves drama. Yahweh loves drama too. He said he wanted to see this shit.
Different levels of gods, you know.
Yeah, I was telling the other guy, I was telling Burger King, right? There's cooks,
false
managers.
gods.
Yeah, I was like, there's titles. Cooks, managers, store managers.
This guy even on the level of a false god.
Uh,
He don't want to be a god. He don't even want to be a false god. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
you should have went to IUIC.
False gods got more power than he does.
Oh, yeah. But you see, that is another example of our people drinking the
How
wine.
you supposed to be on some kind of level, you know, if you don't say you're some kind of power, you know?
Exactly.
So it's like you don't have power over your woman, though. So if she knows that you don't have power, what she gonna do? Walk all over you. Like, toward her home. You gotta let her know, hey, like, I'm fucking in charge, you know? And girls like that shit, that you're in charge, though. They might say don't, but they do.
But if you use that analogy, you're trying to say I'm a slave owner. You know, okay, well, let's talk about this. When you're on a horse, if you don't show that fucking horse that you're the boss, you're gonna get bucked and trampled.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking, you have to show, the horse, right?
You gotta turn that one hard.
Yeah.
It's a beast. It's a powerful beast.
Yeah. If you don't have control over it, so.
So now we're talking about riding a white horse. He's gotta ride it hard, man. He's gotta ride that baby hard.
Yeah.
You drove that Challenger, you gotta drive that motherfucker hard. It's hard. No weak sauce can drive that. Imagine you're fucking wreck. That thing will wreck. You gotta be
Strong, you have to have, yeah. I remember I drove my cousin's Mustang 5.0. Oh, man, you gotta have some.
You gotta have some balls for that. You gotta be able to, because when you push on that gas, it's gonna take the fuck off like a real horse.
Yeah, it's gonna take off.
I got something, because that brother was saying something about hell, right? Ezekiel 32:21, the strong among the mighty shall speak to him out of the midst of hell with them that help him.
Hey, man.
He's saying we can't get no help. You know, what was he saying?
But you see how he tried to, they're hypocrites. Because he said, is he a good leader? Is he better than you? Guess what? No. Not better. We're on the same
That's what
fucking
we're
level.
doing.
Forward, yeah.
We're speaking out of the midst of hell right now.
Yeah. And I know a little bit more, but guess what? They know just as much, and they're gonna know more.
It says that they are gone down, they lie uncircumcised, slain by the sword.
Yeah, the sword was the word.
Yeah.
So we were trying to circumcise them, and they were like, oh no, Jesus said no. They were stuck on that Jesus juice.
That Trinity.
That Trinity shit.
Yeah, there's big. I was gonna tell him too, how is the spirit gonna burn? How are you gonna burn the spirit? You know?
Yeah, because the spirit's burning it all. I thought it was boxing else.
That glow was talking about a couple camps ago. That's the.
You need that glow, and you need to be able to identify it. When Bruce Leroy was looking for that glow, he knew he wanted it. He knew what he wanted. When he found out it was in him the whole time, woo!
Yeah.
It burned. So that
He had strength like that. You know, he had strength.
Yeah.
He cut that guy's hand just like that.
hey, that's what we're trying to say. We're all God.
Because he was gonna, because he was saying, oh, Yahweh should have powers, right? But I told him, what about Peter? Didn't Peter have powers?
Had powers.
Yeah.
Paul had powers.
Oh yeah. Paul came back from the dead. You know, and he went to this. He saw the spiritual realm. How did that same thing? You know, that's what I was. Yeah.
If they were really sincere,
Yep, but it goes to show, man, it's defending, you know, Yahweh now inside. Well, he tried to bring that, you know, Jesus just over here. It wasn't gonna work for it.
What's the hard man? A good point. Some niggas just want to be entertained. I don't know how the hell you can save somebody from what they believe in.
Well, it says in Jeremiah too, don't pray for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't pray for them. I'll pray for that guy.
So when I shook his hand like 3-4 times. But the whole time, look at man, when demons try to scare me, I'm just like, man, fuck that. So the demons just bounce off me. So he was trying to shake my hand and I shook his hand. You know, no problem with shaking his hand. But the thing is, he was shaking the hand because he was done.
Yeah, that's him throwing that white towel. Yeah, he was done.
He was done.
Yeah. That's why I shook his hand too that first time, because I thought he was gonna leave. But then he kept, you know, the demon kept telling him.
And in wrestling, if you're a good competitor,
yeah, well, they grabbed her like something like that.
they just I just smacked the hand.
Oh, okay.
But you know, he ignored a lot of questions.
Yeah.
They were trying to transfer energy back and forth. They're on that Jesus.
Yeah, because he was stuck on that Trinity.
No.
Trinity is not in the scriptures. You could type in Holy Trinity, it's not going to show that.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you know, the camera too. But then he said the other guy was a Bible. I was not in the book. Bible, just another title. It was it goes back to a scroll, you know? So it just goes back to that. Like, part, right? We would call it chariot. It's another title.
How do you think they wrote down the scriptures
Yeah.
back in the ancient?
Did they have books back then, you know? And it was just you know what I mean? Like this small. You know what I mean?
So there's these things came up. But they also kind of what saying about the Trinity. So the first one is Matthew 28:19. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations. You got the point right up. Baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son. So that's two different things. And of the Holy Spirit. So that's three different things.
What did it say? Holy Trinity? No, it didn't.
So where was the third one at?
Yeah, they made it up to where, okay, there's three, so we'll say Trinity.
Yeah. Because they started throwing that Holy Spirit, but they don't even understand that the Holy Spirit is the fear and understanding and wisdom. That's just the Holy Spirit.
I mean, yeah, the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit are all inside me, but
Yeah.
I'm not all of them.
Yeah. That's like comparing ourselves. That's like he's saying comparing. He's the one comparing himself to Yahweh though, because he says he got the Holy Spirit, which is the Trinity, going back to Yahweh Shai and Yahweh though. So he's the one comparing himself to the Most High though, you know? Because that Trinity, she all it does is saying I'm all in one Trinity with Yahweh Shai.
We're gods, but we're not the same gods.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's
We don't
what
have the same power.
So
I can't create earth and shit.
Yeah.
So what I meant to say is I have the power to ask favors to Yahweh. And guess what? Sometimes I don't even ask. Sometimes I just get fucking mad. And I wish bad things would happen to someone, and guess what? Bad things happen. Like that dude from my work, he got T-boned.
Yeah.
And I was mad at him because I tried to tell him about getting the gas. And then he said, why you really I am getting it? I said, you just gotta pay for it just in case. And I got mad for like 8 hours. I thought about it. I was so mad. And then I got into the attic and it was so hot, and then I got even fucking madder. And then the next day, first thing in the morning, that shit happened.
And this car could have been going for him though, because you see all the cop cars and all that.
Because I was still mad when I went to talk to him. And then I heard that about T-bone, and I started to laugh. And I knew why it happened. It was Yahweh Shai was telling me, calm the fuck down. You're gonna get it.
That's why I told his brother too, on top of last year, or a couple years ago, that I was asleep. That wasn't her.
Sleep paralysis.
And the demon got on me though, and I used the name Yahweh, you know, and said, Shaitan, fuck out, and right away, I left. I used the name, and it left right away. Once it's like, boom, and then it's like, okay, out. Stop that motherfucker. It's probably the name, but brother said it's fine. Of course.
Why does this guy want to use water? Why does he want to use watered down oil?
Hey, so that means that we can go.
You ain't getting no lubrication.
It's a fucking gas.
That's like and I was trying to tell him about the gas. You know, you don't want to put the fucking shitty gas in your car. You want to put the good. Premium.
It doesn't matter what kind of gas you use. It can still take me. Right?
So they keep you. Why
Well,
you
let your motor fuck up.
Well, what's going to happen to your motor?
And then you're gonna get out your car thinking, look, you're gonna go pick.
Make it there.
You're gonna go try to go on a date with your skinny ass girlfriend, and then she's gonna be like, it smells like something's burning. And it's gonna be your fucking gas burning your gaskets because it's so fucking cheap. And you're gonna fuck your car up.
And you're gonna need a new motor. And you're gonna have to put more money into it because you didn't put that good gas in it. That's all it
And
takes.
that's all you had to do.
I remember my dad. He didn't want to pay for something in his car that cost $40, but it cost him his whole motor fucked up.
Oh shit.
You know, it happened a long time ago. But I told him, I was like, $40 is over a motor. It's because he didn't want to, buy a piece that cost $40 and it cost him his motor. You know. So I'm just saying, like, you want the good stuff, you know.
You want this shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure we all pick women based on what we think is best for us. Why the hell would you settle for a woman?
We should have brought that up in front of her, huh? Just to fuck with him too. And he would have lost it.
Why does he want a woman that's already had 50 guys? You know?
50 spirits. And then we tell him that, oh.
We want
imagine.
a pure
Come
woman.
on.
Yeah,
That's like you buy a Whopper and it already has fucking 50 bites in it.
Exactly, yeah.
You pay full price for a fucking
That,
half-eaten Whopper?
that Whopper's been sitting there for 2 hours.
And it's got spit from somebody else's mouth, all kinds of other people now. It's disgusting.
So she's
Or here it is, they're trying to open the door, and it's the wrong key, but they're like, I know this door will open.
I got some good,
You know?
This is 1 John 5, verse 7. For there are 3 that testify, not 3 and 1. It's not that fucking oil. Remember that oil?
That was the things like, but that was
Remember that oil 3 and 1? It works on everything?
Yeah.
For there are 3 that testify, the spirit and the water and the blood, and these 3 agree. So that would have fucked them up too.
Yeah.
Well, is that a trinity, the water and the blood? Because it is. The spirit, your spirit, and your blood. Right? And then your bones. That's 3 and 1.
The passion for this truth. You know? How much passion do you have for this truth?
Yeah.
Pretty good. How about you? Hey, stay safe. See how you got to do it? So, for there are 3 that testify, the spirit and the water and the blood, and these 3 agree.
So if we just do what we're supposed to do, not even
They saw, when you see that, the guy, the first one, he had called his friend here though. That's devilish. He couldn't even have himself come back though, but his back couldn't need it back up. You know? So it was like, bro, you can't even. And then that's not the other dude try to, teach, supposed to try to make him learn. And then the other guy supposedly tried to help him. And I told his brother too. I told him, because remember, he was in a work truck, the other guy. He parked there, he was there a couple times at camp though, but he never came out of his truck though. So when he came up though, he parked though, and he didn't come out of his truck till 15, 20 minutes later. So it was like he was just waiting though, but he was scouting us all this time. And then what, has he came back, that guy? He knew he got cut too.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like 2 people go for an interview at a job. And the interviewer asks, what do you know about this company? One person says, oh, I heard about it. It's pretty cool. I want a job. But the other person tells you in great detail, this company started in 1957 and sold this and that and that. And they moved up to selling more items. And I just want to be a great part of this company because I can be an asset to it. This is where I can thrive. They're going to be like, you're hired.
Yeah.
I don't want this fucking dummy that says it's cool.
Yeah.
All I saw on fucking Instagram that this is hiring and I just did a job.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that job.
Nah, but that's true.
That guy, he knew he was gonna come up here and debate, all right? I knew it.
That's the first thing they say. I don't want to come up here and debate.
So what the hell were you doing all this time? You spent 2 hours though. What were you doing?
All they taught us they were ignorant.
Yeah. And they're gonna be missile.
Hey, but guess what? That's how the Lord started. He was preaching, and then his own people. Those are our own people.
Yeah. Those probably could be the same spirits that didn't believe Yahweh tried back then.
They could have stoned Stephen. Those are the people that could have stoned Stephen. But it's okay though, because the sun sets on everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? So, and there's so many scriptures to get into.
Yeah. And I searched up the debate. I mean, it says argue with one another. Think about Kirkland. Wait, the pros and cons of an issue, right? Wasn't
Well,
there
they
a
weren't
con?
debating because they weren't even.
Yeah. Well, there, it turns to and then the dude was trying to talk over us. And then we already know you're getting that man trying to talk over us. You know, saying that you're right though, man. That's why then I was like, nah, bro, you're wrong though, and then you're not gonna get.
But you know why he was talking over us? Because he's a wrestler and in the physical.
He's like
aggravated. So what happens is, if you got a better technique, you're just gonna do it. You're gonna overpower it. But you can't overpower words. The thing about intellect.
So this guy was resisting us, right? So look, Acts 7:51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit. And that's what he was
that's
doing.
what he was.
He
Yeah.
was saying, how do you have the Holy Spirit?
And I read to him Isaiah 11:2, and it clearly tells you right there the definition of the Holy Spirit. And I believe you brought that out too, months ago. Isaiah 11:2 about that glow. It's actually to your lesson about the glow.
He probably thinks the Holy Spirit is speaking in tongues.
Yeah, Acts 2. Yeah. You probably wouldn't even get into that though.
Yeah, I forgot to tell him that.
It just comes down to, they're not all made for something.
Because it tells you too that in the last, I believe it said in the last days, the stiff neck, you know, look up the root.
Okay, so I got John 14:26. But the Helper, the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, that's already 3 separations. He will teach you all things and bring you to your remembrance. How can we remember something if we never lived through it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Reincarnation. Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All that I have said to you. So wait a minute, this man told us before. How was I told us before these things?
Yeah.
How are we going to be remembering the things that he told us? This is actually very easy to understand, but it's hard for people that have a big head.
Yeah, because he can tell he likes the way he wants to run. You know, he's wrestler. But he said he has 18 disciples and all
They're
that.
probably all his fucking students, and then they're not even his disciples.
Yeah.
They just want to get the passing grade.
Yeah, because I told him, where's your church at? Where you going? And then he ignored that. Okay, bro, like, where's your church at? You say you got 18, all right? You say you got 18, but then you don't got a church where you even go out in the highways and byways, though, like you're instructed to do, which you didn't, I didn't even get to do. Told me, I think 19. You know?
So he'll go to his church and think he'll be on fire. But he won't understand that he's not.
Yeah, that's Route 230. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves.
Hey,
He was
that
definitely
sounded like some good stuff right there.
Yeah.
In the land, if I would have brought that one out and then you would have brought the other one out, that's all we need to talk.